Stop! You're not getting anywhere with this, Von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
That's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk. You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back. Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into. Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready. With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened our shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Von Borchert! Von Borchert! Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is Al-Azif?
Let me do this. Trust me.
Please, be my guest, Mother.
Well done, Louis. You reacted perfectly.
How do you feel, Mother?
Couldn't be better. He's alive, so I can question him after we get back. Pity he's just a middleman. Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother. You know what? I'm warning you. This time, I'm coming with you.
No. Even though you impress me more and more, I have to do this on my own.
Mother, you're no spring chicken anymore.
Come on, let's go home. And don't forget to send our men to tend to Von Borchert.
Well, that's fun. Alright, let's see what this is like. I'm just playing this now because apparently this is going to be unplayable again tomorrow after tomorrow. Just the first episode of the game. Let's try it out while it's there. That is as good as this. This also be short no matter what, if I don't cancel it for some other reason, because I've got things to tend to here. Like weird smells inside for some reason.
Well done, Mother. You just had to pick up Von Burchett's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer? And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island? Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
Nice rock, though. Episode 1, yes. The only one available right now. I mean, at the time
The
of
least you
stream
could
slash
do is
recording.
explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think
Contrary
about
to
it.
what one may be able to imagine, it was not the host himself who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Holm.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Legendary parties.
We have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Holm, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
And you, good sir,
I saw you looking,
what
dude.
brings you here?
I don't know. Like, this is all guesswork for me right now. Let's say
Lord
business.
Mortimer asked me to join him. We have some business to take care of.
Oh, how mysterious. You adapt quickly, my son. You get along here like a fish in water. Would you believe that we are all here hoping to solve our personal issues? You'll see.
Right. I doubt that you came here to look for your mother, Your Eminence.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man,
Duchess
because
must be
there are
really
many
cold out
who
there.
dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
Huh. Let's pass it on.
And you, Duchess? You seem to be quite accustomed to things here. Am I right?
I do not think that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right. This is not the first time I've been on this wharf.
If you've come back again, I imagine you must find it to be of some interest.
Here, everything is possible if you make the right choices. It really is up to you whether you leave better off or not.
Please excuse me if you find me overly
That
curious.
sounds a little
young man.
fourth wall breaky.
I did not mean to cause you any embarrassment. Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess.
I don't think anyone would mind to join
A
her.
Duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
Is this literally all cutscene and stuff, or
Are you alright?
well, that's off to a great start with him.
Mother? Oh shit, your hand!
And then some.
So,
Okay, it's done.
did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah, no one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, no, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
No, Sarah, don't! No. No! You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay.
Yikes.
Hugh.
Louis, are you all right? What's going on?
Well, he's bleeding all
Here,
over.
take this.
I'm sorry.
Keep it.
That doesn't... Yeah.
Are you better?
I'm fine. Don't worry. It's getting late. Why don't you go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes! I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Fine.
I definitely have to find
That's
Mother
a
quickly.
lot of mystery very quickly.
Am I going crazy or what?
no, it's-
This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake? I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
Then we've got a run option.
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
Oh boy. Alright. Let's see. Society stuff. Mm-hmm. Occultist. Science and art though. Or investigation. Ooh, man. Okay, this is our choice for me. I feel like detective would be an obvious choice. But then this is probably big on manipulation as well, this game. Just to find some basic skills. Hard to say. I don't really know enough about the game yet, so I'm just gonna go for detective, I think. Yeah, great. Oh, hello. Let's see. 7 effort points. We got 1 manipulation, 1 psychology. Whatever that means. Ah, there they are. We could get a bit of all of these, I guess. Okay. Guess we're done.
Well, over the last few years, I've solved a number of crime cases. Like the chauffeur d'Angers, for example. Thieves that tortured their victims with burning embers.
Charming. How did you catch them?
I told the most cowardly one that the others had given him up.
Ah, and I wager your thief suddenly started to talk.
You wouldn't believe it. He told us everything. The jobs, the stashes, the names of his partners. Couldn't shut him up.
I heard about that case, but I didn't know you were the one who solved it.
I'm
Yes,
flattered
oui,
that the
oui.
news made it across the channel. And you've got a darn good memory, Duchess.
Well, they say I have the memory of 2 people. But please call me Emily.
Fine, Emily. Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
I don't know. She seems somewhat trustworthy. I feel like I could just be honest.
Please excuse me, madam. I'm sure we've met before, but I don't remember where.
I appreciate your honesty, even if it's not very flattering for me.
I imagine that with your beauty, madam, it's the first time a man hasn't remembered your face.
Boom.
Well, I must say you make up for yourself rather elegantly.
Well, that was easy, but okay.
Please stop torturing me. I'm completely at your mercy. Where have we met?
4 years ago, in London,
No. Sorry, I don't remember.
in the office of William Pitt. Remember? No?
William Pitt.
I'm so sorry, Emily, but I really don't remember you.
Let's drop it, Louis. It doesn't matter. Right, time to go to the manor.
Okay. Objects. Okay. Ooh. Oh, there's all sorts of things here.
I ask her a question, she answers with another. Is she playing with me?
They've got their own personality? Wow. That'd be cool. So it's like a little elaborate game of rock, paper, scissors, or Pokemon types, I guess. Immunity and vulnerability. Enter for the menu pages.
Emily, please excuse my insisting, but you still haven't answered about my mother. Do you know her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
That's also weird.
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
Talents. Okay. So, oh, we've got a map. Okay, that's cool. Character. Oh boy. There's a lot of stuff here. Journal, let's see. Not going to read everything all in order in detail, just going to take a quick look at this. Golden Order. Blah 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 blah. Accomplished lady. Okay. Prime Minister William Pitt, that's who she mentioned, alright. That's us. Sounds extremely American for someone who comes out of Paris, I guess. And the father. Man of science as well. Oh well. Immunity logic. Ooh. Imagine being immune to that. Alright, we'll see about the rest then. Inventory, we've got stuff. Book. Handkerchief. Alright, cool. Wow.
Good evening, sir. May I ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richet.
What's your name,
Monsieur de
buddy?
Richet. Delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richet's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
Could I use numbers here? Oh, no, that's okay.
I have an appointment with Lord Mortimer. Would you be so kind as to lead me to him?
Unfortunately, sir, I cannot. I don't know exactly where my master is. But rest assured, sir, everyone is waiting for you at the manor.
Then
Sir
turns out
Holm
it's him,
insists
right?
on welcoming you in person. Since your mother went missing, everyone has been concerned about finding her.
Who is Sir Holm?
A close friend of Lord Mortimer's. Please, rest assured, sir, it won't take us long to find your revered mother. Indeed, We are searching the quays again because lights were seen at the wharf just last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Ooh. Okay, those are the things we chose. And that costs points, and this one costs 0, as we can see. Let's go for that then.
And did you find anything then?
We discovered a certain amount of damage, sir, on the wooden part of the wharf.
What type of damage?
Broken barrels, mainly. We'll do whatever is necessary to have them rapidly repaired. But quite frankly, I can't imagine what Sir's mother would have been doing with them.
What could Mother have been doing with barrels?
Nevertheless, our search of the wharf hasn't been entirely unsuccessful, though.
What do you mean?
We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richet.
Why is he carrying that?
I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here. Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
Ooh. Okay, that's locked.
Give me the handkerchief. I'll personally show it to Lord Mortimer.
Well,
I've traveled hard for several days in order to get here.
Yes, but...
Invited by your master.
No, of course, but...
Because my mother went missing right under your nose.
Sir, please.
And having only just arrived, you refused to give me her personal belongings.
Well, he hasn't refused
Of
yet,
course
but...
not, sir. It was never my intention to contradict, sir. Here you are. I must return now. It is still much to prepare in order to welcome all the guests.
What a life that must be.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this wharf?
So...
A Latin inscription. En nessis, mi fili quantilia produncia mundus vergatur.
Right. I guess this is all, yeah, where the other one's gonna come in.
There's no way I'm leaving without finding out about Mother.
Oh. Okay, so we're staying. Great. I mean, we can't do anything there. Controls are a little clunky.
Locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
Alright.
This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
Oh. Royal jelly? Okay. Want to use a royal jelly.
Must be an incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
And then some. Camera movement is kind of jerky as well, as you can tell.
Looks like a bar from an old gate. This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder. This might just come in handy.
for a cigarette.
A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any.
More jelly.
Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time. A lantern. Nothing special.
Then why am I looking at it?
Let's see what's hidden inside.
I mean,
Ah, one of the letters is stamped with the seal of the Order. And I recognize your handwriting anywhere, Mother.
But who is this Samuel Ritter d'Auchois? Who are you writing to?
I don't recognize the
that's
name.
RD.
Let's see what's inside
The
this letter.
handkerchief. You?
So,
Dear Samuel, my stay on Lord Mortimer's island is going wonderfully well. As I find myself in such charming company, I plan to stay a few more weeks. Would you be so kind as to send me a gift that I'd like to give to our old friend Manuel Godoy? I would be most grateful. I have been told that he's going to join us here soon. I would like to mark the occasion. Thank you in advance. Yours devotedly, Sarah Faustine de Richet.
what is your game here, Mother? Secrets, always more secrets. You've never talked to anyone using language like this. Something's going on here. Who is this Samuel Ritter? And for crying out loud, who is this Manuel Godoy that you keep bringing up? Think. Godoy, Godoy, Manuel Godoy. Why does the name sound so familiar?
Oh, I remember now. Nope.
I'm guessing he's a man of some importance. Spanish, I'd say. But just can't put a face to him. Well, hope we meet to talk about it soon, Mother. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into this time, but I'll bet you've got a lot to tell me.
Right. Suppose we can check out the gates again. Let's see. Use the bar, Luke.
Clearly, I'm not much for manual labor. Let's see if I can get it open another way.
Ooh. Alright. Let's just do stuff.
There we are.
I see. Still right below the path. People could see us, but guessing everyone's upstairs and inside.
This looks like a pistol case, but it's empty. I don't know if this has anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed. Just like in my vision. And none of it's telling me anything useful.
Are we questioning the vision?
This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels. Uh-huh. What have we here? It's cannon powder.
Why, though?
It's unusable now. I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste. Apparently, someone on this island has gone through a whole lot of trouble to arm themselves. I really...
Oh. Hammer fragments. Pick up 4. Oh, it's like heart containers from Zelda, basically. Okay.
Amber
Got it.
crystals.
Yep, let's get out of here. Wonder if the effort points recharge on their own or if I have to use the jelly for that.
Looks like the barrel's been broken for quite some time.
Alright, I'm out of here. I think I'm out of here.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
Fairly imposing. That's an interesting dwarf if ever I've seen one. Oh damn. It's the kind of thing you'd see in a Tomb Raider game.
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you?
Sara de Riche.
You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to
3
me.
blunders left. Okay, let's see. Boss battle. Several steps. Use skills, of course. There's no wrong answer, but everything's a wrong answer.
I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
Secrets, because I wonder if he already knows about that. Who knows? This will probably be a blunder, but I feel like opening up that early could be a mistake as well, so...
If you know my mother, you will understand that I cannot answer you, Your Eminence. I'm sorry, but...
Do not worry, my son. I perfectly understand, and I expected nothing less from you. Discretion and secrecy are both pillars of the organizations for which we work. You are the worthy son of Sarah.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate.
Hesitates, oh no.
Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Wow, that's 3 points. Okay, well, I'm still gonna do it.
Only you know that, Your Eminence. If you're asking me if you can trust me, or if I can keep a secret, I would answer yes, absolutely.
I understand.
In truth, it all depends on the nature of the contents of your letter.
It is a list of names.
This list must be of extreme importance.
If only you knew. It's a list of people that your mother must help.
Oh.
Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Last step. Oh, really? You can get a bunch of... Oh, okay. So if you do well before, then you've got an easier time here. So they'll probably be like 4... Yeah, okay. Okay, no worries, no thank you, no. Neither of those sound too inspiring in my opinion. I mean, here we say just don't do it. Here we say, sure, whatever.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Dude.
Good. Listen,
But,
let's
okay.
stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur de Rich. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals.
Whoa.
The church is literally being bled like a beast.
Yeah, dude.
Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders.
That's intense.
Even if she does not share all her convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
No, but God is watching, son. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, so we gotta look around every single room here, I guess. Well, first confrontation done. Easy peasy.
Saturn devouring his son. Good God, how awful. Everything in this painting is disturbing. It's the first time I've
yum
seen
yum.
brushstrokes like this.
What?
Crucifixion of St. Peter.
Oh,
He was crucified upside down, out of humility.
alright.
Surprising for an entrance hall.
Some people are just nuts. Let's not leave the room just yet. Let's just go straight up.
I've
or-
just arrived. It might be bad manners to go upstairs without being invited.
Might be. I know it is. Let's get these other ones as well.
Blind Oedipus. Blinded himself. What a tragic destiny.
Is that jelly that I see? Devil's Four. Ooh. Okay, so this is like a buff during talks.
Fall of the Damned by Rubens. The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
Hectic.
The finest minds of the century were present, if I'm not mistaken.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch. A biography of the great men.
Take it. Why not? We're just gonna steal everything, right? No. For a second I thought maybe we're just gonna read it a little bit, but okay. Ah, okay. Reading is knowledge. Cool.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi? He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simple.
George Washington, President
Oh,
of the
that's Georgie.
United States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President.
Louis Moras de Riche. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
The upper crust.
And I noticed you
Oh,
were
just
already
put stuff
getting
in
to
here.
know His Eminence at the
I'm
entrance.
bleeding somewhere.
It's the
Yep.
perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
Alright. Just my mom, who's missing.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
Holds.
It so happens that Monsieur de Riche's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
That's
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
Oh,
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Riche, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
well, we're related. Ooh.
Lord Mortimer asked me to drop everything and come find my mother, who seems to have disappeared during her stay here. I took the first boat, and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be, sir. It's not your fault.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
You. Click stuff, click stuff, click stuff.
Good lord.
No.
Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man from my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer.
looks
He
ghastly.
can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start.
Oh. Okay.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Did he just
We
do
shall
a
be quiet.
ton of
Don't
coke?
take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy
that's
to
Holm.
remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
Ooh, do we have time for this one as well, or... You know what? I'm just literally, I've got some... Here, I'm gonna flip a coin for this one. Because I generally don't know what the best option here is. Let's say heads is Washington. Hey, home time.
My vision is more important. Let's follow home. I'll follow you, sir. Mr. Washington, I hope to speak with you at greater length on another occasion. Emily, please excuse me, but I would like to speak to Sir Holm. I shall see you later.
The president will remember this.
My My friend, I hope our dear Giovanni is well.
The troubles in France have fatigued him, but he will recover slowly. Do not fear. He apologizes for remaining in Rome. The voyage was too much for him.
And right he was too. The mildness of the Mediterranean, eh? Come, sit down and have something to eat, my friend. You look rather pale.
I mean, you look
Excuse me,
okay,
sir.
well.
I have been neglecting my duty. I haven't introduced myself. Sir Gregory Home, an old friend of Lord Mortimer's.
A real pleasure, sir.
You who must be well used to the court of France. How do you find this peaceful little haven?
Charming if I hadn't come here for disturbing reasons.
Did he say haven
Yes,
or
I
heaven?
heard the news. What a story.
Indeed. I wanted to ask you. You seem to know my mother well. Is that true?
Who does not know of her, sir? She has such a wide circle that everyone knows your mother from a distance or closer.
Everyone knows Sarah, my son.
But you only know her by her reputation.
I remember she once worked for the Crown of England and that she always honors her engagements. However, we have never been personally introduced, sadly.
Well, if I'm to believe my vision, you're not going to get along with her.
You didn't have to give him that face.
Thank you for your
but-
answers, Sir Home. But I beg your pardon. I get the impression I know you. Have we met? Except in my dreams, of course.
Not that I remember, young man. Perhaps you are mistaking me for another member of the Chamber of Lords. What with the wig and the powder, it wouldn't be the first.
Yeah, the powder.
No, you were definitely the one I saw threatening my mother. I thought... Never mind. It'll come back to me. Would you allow me one last question, sir? I don't want to take up all your time.
Please, go ahead. What do you want to know?
Anyone else? Grudge a little bit too forward in my opinion.
Do you know if anyone else has gone missing recently?
Not at all, sir. It's as if Sarah has purely and simply vanished into thin air.
That's right. Just take me for an idiot, why don't you? Not even a servant, then?
Not even a servant. I can assure you, we would have been informed.
Keep your faith, my son. Only the celebrated Sara de Rice could vanish before our very eyes, and she will reappear.
Someone's
We'll
having an
see.
episode. No.
Elizabeth! I should have insisted that you rest in your room.
Do you want me to call someone?
Let me handle this. I'm used to this kind of thing.
Thank you, Mr. Duchet.
Why?
Miss, can you hear me?
Leave me.
Observe.
Her breathing is becoming stable and... her heart rate, too. Pale complexion, thin, broken nails, an enormous scar on her temple, tattoos on her hands. I don't know what happened to you, Missy, but it looks like you've been through hell. Can you tell me something about her?
What's wrong with her? No, who is she?
Who is this young lady?
Elizabeth Adams. She's come to the island for a course of treatment, to rest.
For a course of treatment?
That's right. The sea air can do wonders. Are you all right, Elizabeth? Do you feel any better?
When did she arrive?
4 days ago.
Okay. My mother had already gone missing.
Don't tell me that's also order.
She's just regained consciousness and she immediately reaches for her brooch? I don't know exactly what it means to her, but obviously it's got to be something important.
Are you all right, Elizabeth? You gave us quite a fright.
Take it easy, miss.
Let me. I just need to get back to my room.
Of course, my dear. Go ahead. You saw it, didn't you?
Pardon me?
I segni della bestia.
Oh.
Sorry, Your Eminence. I don't speak Italian.
Forget it. It doesn't matter.
Talking about the beast.
Gentlemen, it's getting late. It is time for everyone to go to bed. It has been a long day.
Is jelly the only way I can get my points back?
it's all the more delicate.
I'll see what I can do, but the case I'm on at the moment might well leave me with very few opportunities. Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely.
High society
It is
laughs.
remarkable.
What are we looking at now? Oh. Alright.
Oh, it's naughty to tell lies. Bet my life that you were talking about something totally different from the decoration of the manor. But, to find out what, I should have stayed with them. Too bad.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Validate.
Just mentioning Elizabeth totally changed Washington's attitude.
He knows
Looks
her.
like he just saw a ghost.
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence.
Of course. Look at the way he's looking at people.
Washington looks surprised, but Holmes doesn't seem to see it. I wonder if he's being polite or if he really doesn't see his discomfort.
Dude, drop
On
the
that
angry
note,
look.
it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Sure, there's more to the servant dude as well.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
How lovely.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room?
Go to your room. Let's go this way first, though. We'll just casually walk around a little bit.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Yeah. Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Monsieur Jacques Perru.
Let's see who stayed with us this fine evening. And an elixir. Negative alterations. Oh, that sounds less pleasant.
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia. Decorum guide.
Rules of decent behavior. More stairs. That's a nope.
Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
It's a lot of chairs out here, man. I reckon this is only there for really, really large parties. Like really large chairs. Damn. where is my room?
President George Washington.
Leave him alone.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better. Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Piaggi. The way he pronounces all of them.
Huh, that's me.
Well, wait. Did we miss a room?
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Ah, Manuel Godoy.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Okay, she's opposite the stairs. Good to know for no particular reason. Alright, paintings. These look more normal. Well, some of them anyway. This was me, right? Yep. Another weird painting over there.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do?
Never a right answer. I'm just gonna leave it. Sure, there'll be other information I can use.
Damn. Can't wait to open it, but I gave my word to Piaggi, so...
Oh, jeez, those paintings.
Too bad. I'll wait until I hand it to Mother. Wow! Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
Yeah, but... seriously? Carmelite water.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost. Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices. Judith beheading Holofernes. Ironic in a way, when you know that the artist represented herself as Judith beheading her mentor, who had raped her.
Yeah. Heavy stuff there.
Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. I wouldn't like to be his son.
Like, why though? There's no way that's tasty. Weirdo.
Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes. The conversion of St. Paul by Caravaggio. It's incredible. It doesn't look like a copy, but I was sure the original was in Rome.
You wouldn't have the original here, right? In the guest room.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Wait, does this lead to the other rooms, or is this like fully mine? This whole balcony, 'cause damn. Some view too. A lot of water. We must be very far away from everyone else. And these are floating books. Mysterious. More jelly. More of that. Yeah, okay. Oh, this might be the room next to me then. Well, let's go inside. Guessing this is the actual bedroom. Yes. gonna look around more first, but sure. Oh. Well. Was that it then? Maybe not. Maybe it's just the first chapter of the first episode. But that was interesting. Let's see if we can go next. Ooh. Like all of these unlock new options and actions. Agility, yeah. I want to go more on that one. There. Alright. Skill points. Encyclopedia. Ah. Good manners. It's conviction. Alright. Psychology. I'll go with that one.
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient.
Durocher can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
There must be more.
From what I've understood, the search of Durocher's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late. And we have much to discuss. One last move?
Okay.
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this.
Much
take a seat.
mystery. Oh, that was him. Alright.
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
Most interesting. Bloody hell. Oh, just sniff it all back
I'm
up.
coming!
I'm fully dressed for that. Hurry!
Excuse me, am I bothering you?
No.
No, not in the least. Is something wrong?
I'm going to need your help. Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
I bumped into her in the small salon before.
Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams.
Of course.
But she is supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens! I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes. I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least, I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
Yeah, but honestly, I'm kind of looking to cultivate some relationships.
Count on
here.
me, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Keep Elizabeth downstairs as long as possible. She must not return to her room.
Trust me. According to
Achievement
Washington,
Son of
Lady
Lafayette.
Adams is in the small salon. I better hurry.
Let's see, I think it was down this way. Down we go. Yeah. Hello?
My son. Oh, you are a godsend.
What's the matter, Your Eminence?
I believe Miss Adams may be in danger.
What do you mean?
Do you hear that? She is being manhandled in this small salon.
Is the door locked?
By
or-
whom?
I don't know exactly. A thug, a Frenchman, it seems. By the cut of his cloth, I'd say he's a member of the French Revolutionary Government. You should do something, my son.
Well, if someone is in danger, then, you know, we're just gonna go in.
Shit! I was supposed to make sure Adams wouldn't go back to her room. Don't worry, Your Eminence. I'll take care of it. Probably nothing to worry about.
Do you want me to call for help?
Please don't do anything. I'm sure with a little goodwill, everything will work out fine. Don't go and wake up the whole manor, please.
Thank you, my son. May God watch over you.
Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are? Yeah, big guy, huh? Let's see. Think twice. Yeah, I'm trying to, but you know, timers and stuff.
Me, sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine for what you just said.
Please, just let me go back to my room.
Hey, you! Stay out of it! This is none of your business. I'm gonna teach this little slut how to behave.
Excuse me?
What the hell is going on?
Huh? I don't think you know who I am.
Stop. I beg you. I didn't mean to. Don't hit me, please, sir.
Shit. If I step in, Adams might just run back to her room. And if I do nothing, yes, Washington will have enough time to search, but this girl's gonna suffer. Damn it, what should I do?
Oh, for screw it.
Let her go!
Huh? Stay out of it, boy!
Shit.
What are you playing at? I told you to mind your own business, boy! If you think you can side with this whore and then just walk away, you're out of your mind.
Why is that rude, man?
Give me one good reason not to knock you down.
Oh.
Listen, we can sort this out like gentlemen.
No, I don't think so.
Why not, though?
You haven't hurt anyone yet, my friend.
No, but I'm about to.
Oh.
Don't think you're getting away with it that easily. I'm sick of all these toffs. If we were in Paris, I'd send you all to the guillotine. And on top of it all, a woman telling me how I ought to behave? I won't stand for it!
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
What? Don't tell me you're gonna defend these harlots!
What's this dude's problem? You know what? No.
I believe in man. From speech comes dialogue. From dialogue, peace is born. And from peace, great destinies flourish.
What the fuck are you talking about? I get the feeling you're trying to put one over on me. If that's the case, you're making a big mistake.
Sorry about that. Look, there's no point in us aggravating each other. Let's both just go our separate ways.
Don't move. We're not done yet. You wanted to be the knight in shining armor and save the damsel in distress.
Why does this guy sound American?
Let's see how brave you are.
Use a golden elixir to cure yourself. What was that again? Was that 4 or?
I've watched you, and you're shaking. I'm betting you won't fire.
That.
I'm not in the habit of beating Lord Mortimer's guest in his own salon. You got off easy this time, but don't try it again.
Okay. That was Jacques Peru. He was a bit of a dick.
Huh. Elizabeth has lost her brooch.
Well, Mr. Presidente is not going to be happy with me. Might as well look around here then while I wait. Let's go back.
Hey, these look like pages taken from an ancient encyclopedia. There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest. Honey, the remedy of the gods.
Wait, so how do I use these items again? I forgot. Oh. Two, right. Here we go. Yeah.
Well, did you get time to search the room?
Louis, I only needed 10 minutes. Imagine the scandal if she had found me.
What would you have done in my shoes? She was in the middle of an argument with some angry guy.
10 minutes? I didn't ask for the moon.
Nonetheless, you found what you were looking for, didn't you?
Not everything, but yes. Elizabeth is definitely the daughter of John Adams. We need more information.
You can always go back.
It's too late now.
Jeez, dude. Little point to it if she's just gonna die here anyway. Oh. I mean, I don't really need to be doing this right now, I don't think.
Golden elixir. Consume without excess.
Oh, hello.
A Chinese coin.
Interesting. We are just gonna go back to that now, though. Wait, this is the other side? There's the ladies' room, and over there is ours. Let's see if we can actually explore the bedroom a little bit now. Or we get interrupted.
Your Eminence, what are you doing here?
I was worried about you, my son. How did it go with Miss Adams?
Why is that one yellow?
Don't worry about that
sorry,
anymore, Your Eminence.
white,
I had to
yellow,
step in, but everything's under control.
What an adventure, my son. I am relieved to hear it. You acted as a good Christian. In these troubled times, we need more men of your caliber.
It's nothing, Your Eminence. I did what I had to do.
Well, you did the opposite.
Good. Well, thanks for the news.
Yeah, that is
My
not gonna stand
son,
up
I
to
have
the
another
big guy.
problem. I wanted to speak to you about something important. Do you still have my letter on you? The one I gave you now?
Yes.
Why do you ask?
And still closed.
I have a name to add to it.
Why can't even do that.
Here it is.
Thank you, my son. I see that it's still sealed. I was right to put my trust in you, Louise. Now, give me 1 second, please. I can't imagine what would have happened if I hadn't added this name to the list. Please be sure to give this letter to Sarah the moment you see her.
You can count on it.
Have a good night.
All right. Okay.
I'm exhausted. I better go to bed. I'll search my room tomorrow. If Mother stayed here right before me, you never know. And Mortimer had better show up.
Well, he will, huh? Alright, yep. Still the first episode. Wow. Alternate paths. First part went a lot better than the second part. Okay, I'm gonna hit all the next stuff here, and then I'm gonna shut it down for now, and leave the rest for later on. Of course, like I said, this game's not gonna be available, I think, tomorrow or after tomorrow. But this looks like the kind of game I want to finish, so I'll probably buy it in the near future if it's on sale and continue playing it for the channel. So let's see what we've got here. We found stuff out. Letter is sealed. Got his trust there. We didn't detain Adams, but come on, man, against that guy, wouldn't do that. And we missed out on some stuff as well, so not amazing. Not even leveled up. So close. Alright, we'll leave it at that. Alright, so thank you for watching. This will be on YouTube with the rest of them soon, I hope. And come back sometime. Thank you, bye bye.